Good morning. Today we're going to talk about Rocky. Yeah, Rocky. Being an Italian, I'm no Italian stallion, but I will say this, I am Italian. And when you grew up during these movies and you watched them, you know what's funny with Rocky? When he made these movies, he wanted them to be really realistic. Because, he wanted to show people that you can struggle, but you can still rise above whatever you do in your life. Rocky was a very inspiring movie, whether you were a boxer, anything in life you're doing. You want to beat whatever obstacle is in your way. And with every one, it was a different boxer or the same boxer, like Rocky 1 and 2. He lost to Apollo Creed the first time. But he came back to win in the second one. In the third one, he got cocky. And we all do this in our lives. We get cocky. And he got knocked out and lost his title. He had to go take all of his strength. And he didn't just lose that fight. Mickey also died, which means, so now he's dealing with a death, which was a man that was like his father because he trained him to be who he is. And then he was dealing with a loss of his title and not being up there on top anymore. So he had to come back. He had to humble himself to go on top. And then in Rocky 4, Drago. Drago was a beast. He was indestructible. A lot of men would not be able to fight him, but when Rocky went to train, he used Apollo Creed's old coach, and he put himself in an area where he could just concentrate on Drago. A lot of us can't do that, but we can put ourselves in a place, like say if we like to go by the water, by the creek, maybe by a river, or, just walk in the park, whatever you like to do. Maybe go to a car show and just look at cars to let you ease your mind. But you have that there that helps you. And in Rocky 4, Apollo Creed died. And when Apollo Creed died, he was very depressed. And when he fought, Apollo's coach was giving him, he didn't have that drive like he had, and they had to get it out of him. And guess what? He defeated Drago. We all have a Drago in our life. We all do. Some of it's our pride in ourselves. Some of it's our stubbornness. Some of it's our anger. Or, there is a Drago. There is an Apollo Creed. There is a Tommy Morrison, which was in 5 when he lost everything. And he had to build back, and he didn't want to go back there. And Rocky finally realized, even though he went back there, he actually came out of it. And then when you saw Rocky Balboa, he fought again. But he fought because he wanted to fight. And he was able to fight. In the fifth one, he actually was sick. He actually had something where he had the shakes. And he had to stop. But then he fought again in Rocky Balboa. When he fought a younger guy. But you want to know something? Rocky went the distance. Why? Because of his heart. His heart knew, even though I am at this age, this guy's going to take shots. He's going to hurt me. But in the end, who won? Rocky did. Well, he didn't win. He lost due to punches, but he went the distance with a young kid. After every Rocky movie, I always say this: people feel like they can move the world out of their way if they wanted to. You got that drive, like Fast and Furious. When you watch those movies, you feel you could take your car, whip around the corner, doing a donut, and just fly right through wherever you want to go. We can't do that. Like, we can't. Like, we need to deal with the Dragos and the Apollo Creeds and the, well, I think his name was Kane in the second one. No, in the fifth one, I don't know. But all those boxers, or Mr. T, and we all have that inside of us. And when that's inside of us, what it does, we have to defeat it. If we have a fear, that fear is like a Drago. It's this really tall guy, and you know what? You got to get through him to try to make that goal and not be afraid. But you know what? You get through it. You fight. You give it all you got. And at the end, even if you lose and you don't get everything you wanted, you fought. You fought to get there. And wherever you end up, that's fine. But you tried. You fought. You gave it your all. So what do I mean by this video? This video, I want everybody to know we all have enemies like Rocky had in every movie. And every movie he dealt with death. He didn't deal with death, but there was a couple movies had death, obstacles, stress, his family. His wife got sick in the second one, and he had to go to the fight Apollo Creed, where she got sick after she gave birth. So I can say this. He showed you that in life's toughest battles, you just need to keep fighting, not give up. Don't throw in the towel. Don't throw in the towel. Fight. Not physically. Not physically. So just let's get that clear, not physically. But mentally, fight. Get that goal. Work for it. See what happens. If you get to that goal, hey, great. You accomplished it. Own it. If you don't get to that goal, say, I tried, but let me see what I can do from here to make another goal. And you can make another goal. And when you hit those obstacles, you got to stay in the fight. You can't just give up, throw in the towel, and say, I'm done. If you do, you're never going to know if you can do it or not. Giving up is like an option, but why are you going to give up? Try. And if you don't get it, make a new goal. Say, I can't do this. Maybe I can do this. Okay, work for it. Do it. I bet you will feel a lot better that you at least tried. And don't get frustrated. You will have your days where you feel like you've been beaten to the ground, you're not going to be able to get up, and it's done. On those days especially, pick yourself up, take time to evaluate how you're feeling, and then go at it again. Just to try and get there. And when you get there, if you do or if you don't, you tried. That's what I'm doing in my life. I think that's what you guys need to do in your lives. It'll make your life a million times better because you will at least have accomplished a little. Even if you accomplished a little something, you accomplished something. Things changed. You got better. You got more stuff. Then you said, okay, great. So to all my fans, thank you for watching my videos. And I hope I'll leave comments, ideas, whatever. And have a great day. And I hope everybody's weekend is great if I don't do another video till Monday. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.